Hello, happy Wednesday. We're going to do a new moon pool because we have a new moon in Pisces tomorrow using our Moonology Oracle cards. So I just want to do a good little message for the collective on what does this new moon in Pisces like asking for us? What is this new moon in Pisces asking from the collective? Oh, I see a card that flipped. Let's see. I swear I saw a card flip, so I don't want to keep shuffling if something already wanted to make itself known. Hey, maybe. Oh, I see it. All right, so the card I already shuffled before, so let's see. Ooh. This new moon in Pisces wants us to know this one thing. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo, which is the opposite sister sign of Pisces. Ooh, overall energy. Your commitment is being tested. How bad do you want the things you want? How bad do you want it? How much are you willing to do for it? How much grace are you willing to give yourself at this time? Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe that you are good enough? This full moon in Pisces, this new moon in Pisces wants us to evaluate how we feel about ourselves. Do you feel good enough? Do you feel capable? Do you believe in yourself? Have you been beating down on yourself unnecessarily, being harsh on yourself, comparing yourself to others? Guilty. I can say I'm guilty of kind of doing this thing. Kind of feeling stagnant right now, kind of feeling like I'm not where I should be, but it's like, what are you basing where you should be by? Is it by seeing others your age being in certain spots in their life and you feeling like you should be there too? Even though we all know this life is a marathon, not a race. We all have our individual paths. No path is going to be the same, look the same, feel the same to any person. It's time to just chill out. Pisces season, a time to rest, a time to recuperate, a time to sleep, a time to give yourself grace, a time to affirm to yourself that you are good enough, that you're doing the best you can. This new moon wants us to evaluate what we're pouring into. Is it uplifting us? Is what you're pouring into uplifting you? Is it making you feel good about yourself, or is it making you question yourself? And is that a result of others putting their expectations on you? Or is it a result of you putting expectations on yourself based off where others are? Right? Are you comparing yourself unnecessary, or are there people, places, and things actually making you feel inferior to them? Either way, it's got to stop. Either way, you have to remove yourself from those people, places, and things that are making you feel inferior, or you have to address that shadow side that's making you feel like you're not enough. That's making you feel like you're in competition. The only person you're in competition with is yourself. It's not good to compare. It's not going to lead to anything positive to compare. You can admire, you can aspire to reach goals similar to other people. You can look up to people. But if you're comparing yourself in a negative way and making yourself feel inferior, that's when it's not beneficial. So it's like right now is a time to really consider what are you feeding your energy to? What thoughts are you feeding into? All of that. Your commitment is being tested. Are you pouring into things that are truly beneficial? Are you pouring into yourself? Are you uplifting yourself? Or are you relying on outside external validation? Which outside external validation is good to an extent, but you always want to make sure that you are able to be your own biggest cheerleader, that you can validate yourself, that you can do things without feeling the need to get that outside validation to prove to you that you're on the right track, right? Because your journey is individual. Everyone's journey is individual to themselves. And you deserve to give yourself grace. You deserve to talk to yourself positively. You deserve to nourish yourself. You deserve to delve into the things that light you up. And if you're not doing that, this is the period to start thinking about that. Like, I'm not feeling good right now in life. What am I not doing for myself? What is my body? What is my soul? What is my mind calling for me to do? What does it want from me? It's time to tune in. It's time to tune in and know that we are, no one is above anyone. And if somebody is, from your perspective, doing well in life or somewhere you want to be, don't discredit how that the work that it took for those people to get there. You know, not everything is, you don't know everything. You don't know people's story. You don't know people's struggles. You don't know how they achieved what they have, whatever they have achieved. You don't know that. And things take hard work. So if you're comparing yourself to someone that's further along in their journey than where you are, that's not fair. Like for me, I'm someone who didn't have a conventional higher education journey. Like out of high school, I graduated 2017. I didn't finish my higher education until last year, until July 2024. And I started college August 2017. I didn't get my bachelor's degree until May 2023. I went to community college first and I started slow. I knew I had to work. I knew my journey wasn't the same as others. I didn't have the privilege to go straight to a 4-year university. I didn't have that privilege. I knew I needed to work. I had bills to pay. I had things I wanted, and I had to find a way for it to work for me. So I didn't graduate until May 2023. My first semester of college, I went to community college and I just took 2 classes. I took my statistics class and I took an English 101 class. That's how I started. And then I went through my community college just taking 2-3 classes because that's the pace I could keep and that's what I could manage. And then eventually 2020, literally the pandemic, and was it 2020? Yes, August 2020, I graduated from community college, got my associates, and then I took a little semester off that fall. Then I got into undergrad by winter semester of 2021, and then I graduated May 2023. And then right after that, I went straight to grad school. I was in an advanced standing program. So from August 2023 to July 2024 was my master's program. And yeah, a lot of people my age who graduated the same class of 2017, they are well established into their career. They got careers straight out of college, which was like probably 2021 when most of those people graduated. So they're well established and it makes sense for them to, over time, they worked to get themselves into their career established, get those raises, save money, do all the things, right? And I can't compare myself to them. Because I just started. I'm a baby in my career. I literally just started. I got hired for my first big girl job October 2024. Okay, it's been 4 months, almost 5 months. I'm so new to this, right? And I found myself for a second comparing myself and being like, well, I want to be able to move out. I want to be able to do more. I want to be able to have more, right? But it's not fair. I realized I was like, how can I compare myself to people who have work their way up, right? I can't just like get out and expect I'm already going to meet them. That's not how it works. And that wasn't a beneficial way for me to think about things because it was making me feel down and it was making me compare myself. It was making me feel like I'm not good enough, but that wasn't the reality. The reality is I just started, right? And things take time. Things take time. Okay. So you have to have some grace. Have some grace. Don't compare yourself to others. Their journey is not your journey. And it's our own journey that we have to be worried about. That's it. I love this message for this new moon in Pisces. Take time for yourself. Think about what you're doing that may not be serving you right now and the things that are serving you or the things that you want to be able to do. Maybe it's time to get into that, right? And start doing things that make you feel good. Reminding yourself that you're good enough. daily gratitude, journaling, positive affirmations, being surrounded by people who big you up and support you, being your own biggest supporter, praying. I cannot stress the power of prayer. God sees you, God hears you, God knows your heart. I think this is the perfect message, and today is Wednesday, February 26th. So I hope that you all have a good week. And remember, this one thing you can take from this is that you are good enough. You are good enough, and you are worthy, and you are beautiful, and you are strong, and you are resilient, and you are worth it, and you can achieve anything that you set your mind to. It's just going to take time. And don't compare yourself to anyone. Okay, that's all I have to say. Bye.